Bada bing, bada boom. You know what it is. We're here with the man himself, Josiah Harrell, coming off a spectacular finish. Cffc. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing all right. I'm here with my co-host Goosey. How you doing, brother?
Doing well. Excited to get into it.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get right off rip. I mean, what a spectacular finish. It was a comeback win in a sense. What's like your initial emotions coming off this W?
Top of it. Hammer fist, right hand, hammer fist.
I love that he's going for that hand tie, man. He's really sticking Reader in a bad spot right now.
You gotta wonder, all that aggression, all that energy.
Oh, yes.
That's gonna be it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What a comeback for the muscle hamster.
Hey, listen, he ain't the muscle hamster for nothing. He sunk them calves in and got him flat.
Just like most things I take to fighting, I don't really, I'm gonna fight your ass. I don't really do too much with emotions. I'm kind of like blank in there, pan face, just absolutely no excitement, no. There's not much emotion. I'm happy for myself, and I try to soak up everything I can, and I did, and I treated myself with a whole bunch of ice cream and all that. But next week we get back into it and all this. But my initial reaction's just I had a job to do. I got it done, and on to the next one.
Nice.
100%.
Nice. Yeah. I was looking into your record. You're just beating these dudes up. You got a crazy amateur record. Now pro, you're taking off too. What are you trying to feel like going in there? Obviously, you said emotionless, but are you going in there trying to take guys down or just put a hurt on them?
No, I kind of got a messed up sense of what I like to do. I like to learn. So in a sense, I want to get better at fighting, however it is. And I know that I am not, I'm maybe close, but I'm not where I need to be the best in the world. So I try to get better at whatever I can, whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's the striking part of it, whether it's the wrestling part of it, however it comes along. I'm there to get better. And in this case, it was my jiu-jitsu.
Let's go.
Yeah, 100%. And was there any built up, animosity? I mean, I know your opponent was talking a lot and there were a little bit of controversies on the scales. What was kind of the entire situation that went down? I think there was a slight weight miss. Like what was the whole procedure that went with that whole thing?
Yeah, so I was going in and weight was dropping pretty good. I think that for my frame that I had a little too much ass. I had a little too much muscle. So we're going back and I talked to Maurice and them, and we're going to get a nutritionist to get on that to make sure that we don't miss weight again, because I don't like missing weight. Obviously, I mean, even on weigh-ins, people are like, you look sad in the fight, you look sad at weigh-ins. It's like, I don't want to be the guy that's just fucking missing weight. It's like, that's not what I want to be there for. I'm pissed off more at myself than anybody. And weighing in, I would say about an hour beforehand, my body just did not want to do anything. It was to the point where even afterwards, going to not afterwards, but even going to like the sauna we went Abilene completely on sauna suit, and got to the point where I was in the sauna 20 minutes, going to bike 20 minutes, sauna 20 minutes, and I lost about 3 ounces of water. And that's Abilene, that's sauna suit, that's the sauna I think was 160, 150. So I just wasn't sweating. And then even after that, I was getting in the tub trying to go rubbing alcohol along with Epsom salt and just drain whatever I could. And I think we lost an ounce there. So a total of 45 to an hour, and we're losing 3 ounces, 4 ounces of liquids. It's like we're not gonna continue to make weight, because this is gonna get to a point where my body's just gonna shut down on me. So we made a decision that's like, yeah, we'll fight. I already don't feel good. I don't feel happy. I'm not excited because I didn't make weight. I know I'm not gonna make weight, and then we go in there, and I don't really care too much about shit talking, but go in there, step on the scales. and the first thing they do is flex. They're telling me to flex. I'm like, I'm not fucking flexing. They're like, flex. They tell me to get off the scales, tell me to step back on the scales. They're like, flex. I'm like, I'm not flexing. Like, why aren't you flexing? I'm not gonna flex if I miss weight. Like, it's like I had a job to do. I really, you got 2 jobs: make weight, fight. That's it. And I already fucked up one of them. I'm not flexing on the scale. I'll be there to fight if he wants to fight. If he doesn't want to fight, I'll see him again, I'm sure. At this point, it doesn't matter. I don't care. And then the issues with not issues, but and then going over the fact of shit talking. I mean, I shit talk myself all the time. My boys shit talk. I don't give a fuck too much about shit talking.
Yeah. That's crazy, especially hearing about you putting in all that work and the weight not falling off. For the people watching this, a lot of them have never cut weight, don't know what that's like. What's your body feeling like? Well, you're putting in all this work and the weight's not coming off. There's not much to sweat out.
Yeah, I mean, when you start getting real low, like it gets, you start feeling real. I mean, for at least for me, it'll get to a point where like I'll bike for 10 minutes and I'll sit and my lower half will go numb. Just almost like no blood flow through the body. Everything's a little slower. You get exhausted a lot quicker. You could try to go for a run or whatever. And usually like if you see anything about my Instagram, I run a lot. And if you'll see, sometimes I'll run the ice cream shops or whatever, but it's from 5 to 13 miles. And when I'm cutting weight, when I'm that low, I can make it 2 maybe. So it's just like the body's just, it's slowly getting to a point where it's like not able to function as it should be. And I always have good cardio, but even in there, but just your body's performance level just goes through the ground, and you start second guessing yourself. Am I ready? Is this ready? Am I going to be okay? And the only thing you got to have in your mind is, let's make weight. Let's do what we need to do. We'll bounce back, rehydrate, get everything we need to get figured out, and then we'll fight. But it's when you're that low and you're cutting and you are dropping, your especially for me, your performance just shoots down.
Oh yeah.
Facts, man. Look at it. This dog just wants every bit of this shot, huh? So 6-0 with 6 finishes. I mean, that's just spectacular. But let's talk about something else spectacular. Your nickname, the Muscle Hamster. I mean, who gave you this nickname?
It was actually in high school. It was one of my high school coaches that gave me it, and throughout Miami years, we were trying to figure out what name we wanted, and I'm just like, who knows? And then one of my friends was like, "What about the Muscle Hamster?" And I'm like, "It's been a minute." So I don't like it's mostly a joke, which is the best part about it. Is like the whole Muscle Hamster thing is it's supposed to be a joke. And that's what it is. Like, I love it. I was like, if that's what it wants to be, I don't need to be taken seriously. I don't need to have a war band behind me or anything. I want to go in there, have fun, do what I need to do, and get out of there.
Facts.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. And then going into it more, I'm looking at your resume here. You're 23 years old. You started fighting in 2018, so 19 or 20 there. What really got you into this, and how old were you when you started fighting?
When I started fighting, I was 20. When I got into it, it's just I guess fate. I was coming back from Ohio from Cincinnati. I just got I won't say kicked out, but I couldn't afford whatever they were expecting me to pay that weekend. They charged they stopped all of my accounts, so I couldn't eat. I couldn't go to classes. I really couldn't do anything. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to figure out either one way to make a couple grand so I can go back to classes, or I just need to go back home, reevaluate what I want to do, and then come back to college whenever I know exactly what I want to do and when I have the money for it. So I start coming home, and I'm contacting every Army recruiter that's on the internet, and I'm just calling and looking as I'm driving. I think it was like a red Monte Carlo, but I'm just freaking cruising down. I got all the seats filled up, everything filled up with anything that I want to take. I left probably about 60% of my shit at Cincy, and as soon as I get home, I get into maps, go through maps like immediately because I don't make any rational decisions, especially whenever I'm fucking pissed off or irritated. That's why I go that safe. But I go in there and I'm like, okay, let's do this. I go all the way through maps, go there. The moment I'm supposed to swear in the maps to go and enlist and do whatever I need to do, I have a scar on the back of my neck here. And they're like, what's that from? And I was like, it's from being a kid. I had surgery on my neck. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to look into that. So they froze my accounts as well. So I'm like, fuck Cincinnati, fuck the Army, fuck this. And then I go back and I'm talking to one of my buddies, and he tells me that there's wrestling practice. So I go and I just help out at wrestling practice, and I talk to my coach, and he's like, you need to go back to college, go wrestle, do what you need to do. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I want to try MMA. And I was like, win, lose, it doesn't matter. I'll go back to college. I'll wrestle. So then there, I was like, if I lose as an AMI, I will go back to college. I'll wrestle, and then we'll come back to this if I still like it. So I made a bet with BJ, my middle school / high school wrestling coach, that says if I lose that as an AMI, that I'll go back to college and I'll wrestle D2 or whatever, get whatever degree I want at the time, and then just deal with MMA if I wanted to, or just continue with however anything that's going on. So I made pretty much it's just I got shit on, and then I was like, fuck it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? And then making a bet, and then just slowly ended up to a point where it's just like, I'm pretty good at this. We're sticking to it.
Respect.
Let's go. So what are your goals like at the end of the day? Like, where do you want to be? You want to be at that UFC level, that PFL, Bellator, professional, bigger stage? Is that what kind of you want to be a champion, or you just want to kind of, have good fights and have fun?
I think I know that I am capable of being one of the best. So if that's an option, who wouldn't want to try that? So I'm gonna go and do whatever I can that way. But I'm not stuck on a path that like I need to do this or I need to do that. I'm here to hopefully get some fans, hopefully meet enjoyable people, make some dope ass memories, and get to a point to where maybe late 30s I retire and I have enough common sense and enough brain left to where I can go back to college, have a family. I don't know about settling down, but just getting to a point to where I can just pretty much do what I want. I want to go back and go back to college eventually. So pretty much just take this road that I have, which is obviously it's fun, it's enjoyable. I'll get to see a whole bunch of stuff, but if you want to be the best, I'm not going to be having too much fun with it. Weight cuts aren't fun. I won't have too many parties. I'm not much of a partier, and all this stuff that comes with the path of the warrior. It's like I'm here to have fun, but that's in a cage. I'm here to have a good time, but really I'm here for just a different aspect in life. I'm gonna have wars, I'm gonna have wins, I'm gonna have losses at some point. I don't expect to be undefeated. I don't expect anything. I do expect to try my best. I do expect to go out there and pretty much not be a pussy. And if that's the best in the world, we're gonna see if I can handle it. And then do what I need to do, get out as safely as I possibly can with my brain intact, and then live the rest of my life.
That's a fire mindset, dude. I love it. So we're taking it day by day, obviously not trying to plan too far ahead, but you're 5-0 now. You just fought your first fight with CFFC. Are you still under contract with them, or are you a free agent right now?
Yeah, I'm a free agent. And then once we get to a point to where I won't have any issues with my weight, I'll fight. It don't even matter. I'll fight whenever. I'll fight fucking every month if I can. If I come out unscratched or undone, I'll fight as much as I can.
Is that kind of your goal, is to kind of, just fight as many times as you can, really break them all in? Or right now you taking more of a strategic approach? Because I feel like you just love fighting.
Yeah, I have a fucking I love fighting, but I hate what it makes me become. It's like, because I don't like to be a mean person, and this is the last time that my last fight, I have to go in there willing to hurt them, otherwise I won't beat them. If I'm just in there and being lackadaisical and really just in the fight, that's not going to work. I have to go in there not with the mindset of hurting them or killing them or however people go in there and try to do. It's just with that mindset of, okay, I hope he can defend themselves, but I can't. There's no holding back. I can't hold back and expect to win. I can't hold back and expect to be healthy coming out of this. It just doesn't work out like that. So the mindset I have is I'm going to fight as much as I can as long as I'm healthy. The moment I start feeling just random headaches or dizziness or anything when it comes to like brain, I'll chill for a little bit, see if I can get back in there and take a serious look at it. And if we're good, we'll go back in there. If we're not and it's getting worse or whatever it is, that might be the end of the days for me. But for now, not too strategic, just in there, enjoy my time, take them out, and get out of there.
Absolutely. You got that dog mentality, it sounds like. I see you got the dog with you, and
he's being fucking
he wants some spotlight, it seems like. Why don't you tell us a little bit, give us a name, give us a little background on this guy here.
This is Riley. He's a mutt. He's a pit in the Great Pyrenees, but he doesn't like other dogs. He's very territorial, so I can't even bring other dogs around him. He just snaps and just wants to fight. He likes fighting like I do, and we'll keep him away from the other dogs. But he's a lover at heart. He don't want to hurt nobody. He just enjoys the fight.
Yeah, he just enjoys a nice scrap. So what kind of hobbies do you have outside of fighting? I mean, I know it's kind of like everything you do, you're going to the gym right after this, but what do you do besides fight?
I got right here, I got some of my games. I got a PS4, a Nintendo Switch. I play Pokemon a lot. I'll show you upstairs real quick.
Hell yeah. Get the tour.
Let's go. MTV Cribs.
If you guys look above me, I got a little Naruto thing up here, some anime stuff. I'm a real nerd. So these are all magic cards.
Oh shit.
You got a few tricks?
Oh no, those are like a board like Pokemon and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then this is my PC stuff.
Damn, you got the setup.
You streaming?
We will eventually. We're getting this is gonna be the room, so we're getting everything together. And I just got back. I just moved in this house, I'd say within this month. So we're getting all this stuff. Eventually gonna hang up this little poster they had a sign for the CCF. We'll get it in we'll get it in a little thing on the wall. But yeah, I probably shouldn't be fighting. I just enjoy competition. I'm a real nerd at heart. I'm just do whatever I need to do and have a good time with it.
Absolutely.
That's facts. So are you ripping cards and all that kind of stuff? I see everyone's like ripping panini packs and all this stuff. Are you doing like the magic cards? I know those are like somewhat trending.
I don't know about like I'll open the packs and I'll enjoy that, but I like Commander more than anything. Collections, I have too many cards. I probably should just get rid of them or find a better way to store because there's boxes. But I open, I don't even know how many. Like I spend too much money on some stupid shit. That's all it is. It's just pretty much just gaming. All I do is hobbies. If it's not, if it has nothing to do with fighting, it's something to do with gaming or those cards or this fucker right here.
What are you gaming? What are you playing on mostly?
I'm playing mostly MMOs, RPGs, and then Apex.
Nice. You play any Warzone?
I haven't played any Warzone, but I mean, I'm sure it's just like most shooters are first persons. So I mean, I wouldn't be against it. Just mostly, Apex is if I'm playing a shooter, it's that I like the movement. I like a little bit of the maps, but mostly just the movement and then just the pace of it.
We got to get him in a match with. We were just talking to Rob Mauricio, and he was showing us his setup, and it's like all you guys are like gamers and fighters, like goes like hand in hand. It's like so strange, but it's like so like it's common.
So there's only so much you can do to get your mind off of fighting, and if you're only in the real world, there's not a day or an hour goes by that you're not thinking about it, and you have to find some way just to not think about fighting. It's going to be hard. I thought somebody was breaking in this house. It's going to be hard to live a life that's just completely consumed by one thing, and you need to have some sort of outlet.
Oh yeah. And then you're in Grove City, Ohio. That's right outside of Columbus, right?
Right now I live in Circleville. I fight out of Grove City.
Okay. So Circleville, I am familiar with that. The Elks, I think the high school is there, but everyone in Ohio seems to be an Ohio State football fan. Are you a Buckeye fan?
I would say I grew up as one. I don't watch much football. I don't watch much any sports really. I don't care, I guess. Go Bucks, go fucking Michigan. Who gives a fuck?
Facts. All right, well, brother. When are you trying to get back in the octagon? I mean, I think I already asked in the earlier time, but you said you wanted to turn around a little bit quicker, or you said you wanted to take a little layoff after that one?
I think I talked to Reese yesterday, and maybe December. So we'll see. We'll get back in there, get me skinny, which is never fun, but has to be done. And we're thinking I want to fight again this year. So maybe December, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh yeah. And then one more question before you get on out of here. You're going into a fight. You can pick a way that you're going to finish the dude across from you. How you getting it done? Big knockout, takedown, ground and pound, choke. What are we going with?
If I had to pick a way, it would be last round. It would be last minute. And it would probably just be exhaustion. That would be fucking fire. That would just be.
Just make him quit.
Yeah, that would just be. But it's because I want to go. I just want to keep going. I'm like, okay, cool, keep cool. But it's just like I would say not exhaustion in the corner. I had somebody quit in the corner, and that just pissed me off. I'm like, fuck, I want to keep going. The knockout would be cool, but I'm not hunting for anything right now. So if I get one, dope. If I don't get one, doesn't really matter. Submissions, it's pretty much my game, but same. It's a different art. Just like with knockouts, you can catch somebody. Just like submissions, you can catch somebody, especially if they're sweaty or whatever's going on. But no, just if it's like, let's say 5-round war, there's a minute left and just drops from exhaustion. That would be fire.
Like a standing tap, and then
the mind of the muscle hamster right there. Let's go.
So that kind of works. Like throw him on the wheel, like put him through the ringer.
Exactly.
All right, man. You got any sponsors? Anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Dope Souls Tattoos. We'll go with that. We'll go 360 Fitness Meals. Appreciate them boys. My boys at Sunny Wellness. Keep me moving. In my team, the firm. We'll keep that first round. I appreciate everybody.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Thanks for tuning in, brother. We super appreciate it. That's Josiah Harrell. 6-0, 6 finishes. Be on the lookout. This guy's fucking blasting onto the scene. That's my partner, Goosey. We're out of here. Thanks for tuning in.